Lloyd Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will put total weather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Grab behind the line. It's Ross. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps. He's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Walker. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the single back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if we don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the left. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Cincinnati! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. With the catch, it's Allen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen? And
into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch you, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. He'll heave it deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next day.
Makes the grab deep. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Grab near the marker, it's Pryor.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fakes to grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some...
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here we go. They'll run it from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on! Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Fires to the tight end. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Punt is on its way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Let's go. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. No huddle offense to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Walker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The play action fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on second. Quickly complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Has been extended. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the... There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, quarterbacks have to do a great job in the pocket, letting routes develop, taking their time. He does, throws the ball down the field, receiver catches it, and then does the rest, takes it in to the end zone for 6.
Cincinnati, 24.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Look out, he's got room. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on third and short. Got him downfield.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep shucking.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's McCoby. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Boilermakers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bearcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season.